I wanted to make a short video about Destiny Rising. Destiny Rising, it's actually the mobile game by Netease that is going to be taking place in the Destiny universe. Uh, they already have a ton of pre-registers. It's the first mobile game in the Destiny franchise. It says enter an era of heroes and legends where familiar Destiny faces meet intriguing new characters, each with a rich story, unique personality, and formidable skills. Experience top tier sci-fi shooting action and FPP and TPP. Don't remember what that means, but like first person perspective and third person perspective as you embark on a new adventure in an alternate Destiny timeline. Play as these unique characters to defend future Earth and reclaim humanity's future. Now, I don't know if you've seen a lot about this game, but I thought we would just watch the trailer and react to it. And I wanted to let you know that I am more excited about this mobile knockoff of Destiny, not knockoff, but like the mobile version of Destiny than I am about what's going on in Destiny 2 right now. The story about Destiny 2 is it's a super grind. The story isn't particularly interesting to most people. I know some people are super into the lore of the nine and everything. It's not doing it for me. And then Destiny Rising comes along and it has all these new mechanics. It has some interesting gameplay, and it's actually not that hard to install on your PC. I joined the Discord, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, you just install this app made by NetEase, and you can play on your PC easy." So let's take a look at the trailer. Yeah, so I mean the trailer's pretty short. I just want to chime in really quick and say already we're seeing some unique takes on the super abilities that exist already, particularly in this footage. The Warlock looks a little bit different. The staff and the shield are pretty standard for the Titan, but they're doing all of these sort of interesting, unique things within the Destiny universe. And there's like new cosmetic paths that you can take if you want to earn those rewards. And I believe there's even a raid in this version of the game. And it doesn't look half bad either. So this thing is right around the corner. It launches on 8/28. You can pre-register like it right now. And I thought I would just talk about it a little bit because I am super impressed with what they're doing with this game. And basically, a lot of people are like, "Oh man, I would play if I could play it on PC." Well, if you get the Moo Moo player, I know the name is a little weird. Basically, you just look up Moo Moo player, go download the NetEase version of it, and it emulates an Android phone. It's made by NetEase. Obviously, you can't pre-install anything right now, but you just kind of go here, you type in Destiny, and then you go to the Destiny Rising page. So when it launches, you're going to be able to play it on PC very easily. That was Mumu MUMU player. I'll link to how you get it in the description below. And for me, I'm just like, oh, okay, well now I'm sold. I had no idea it was that easy to just play with keyboard and mouse, which is how I prefer to play video games. But let me tell you a little bit more about Destiny Rising. No, this isn't a paid post or anything like that. I'm just so excited about what they are doing with this game versus what they are doing with Destiny 2 right now. And I think Destiny Rising uh, is offering a lot of what players are looking for. It has all these new weapons. It has a really interesting art style. And you can just look at some of the artwork that they have here. Very customizable characters that you can make look kind of however you want. Some of it you might recognize from Destiny. Some of it might look somewhat more unique. And I'm just really impressed by what the NetEase team has done. Now I have an iPhone 15 Pro Max. I know Brokey Destin needs to get a new phone, right? I don't have the latest and the greatest, but it's my biggest gripe was when I maxed everything out, it did chug a little bit in the harder hit graphics section. So now that I'm able to just play it on desktop, I can just obviously not have to contend with any of that. So they have all these images of different areas. Like, look at all these exotics. They have a crossbow in there. They have this cool sword, and the sword mechanic works a lot differently. People who were in the early access beta, there was closed beta days. The closed beta just ended, so we can read about what happened there. Yeah, that started on 5/24/2025, and they were playing through, getting to the light level, and you can go check out all the other content creators to hear their impressions. And for the most part, it was surprisingly good compared to what they thought it would be. Seeing there's plenty of time left to talk about this game, let's just take a look at some of the maps. So here's Haven. Just a 49-second trailer about Haven. This is the main, I got my headphone volume cranked. This is the main outpost where you're going to be doing all of your interactions, all your community stuff. And already you can see a bunch of new characters you get to meet, and this story told that's sort of like a side story about what is happening in the Destiny universe. I don't know why they would make an alternate Destiny universe. Like, why not just tie it into canon? But the way that Destiny 2 is going, like they're going to do a Star Wars tie-in and everything, I'm just kind of like, look, I would rather that this prequel, similar to what Borderlands did with the pre-sequel, is the story that I get to experience to continue my journey in the Destiny universe. And you know, Destiny 2, it sort of had its time, but it hasn't evolved in a way that has really managed to grasp my interest. If you want to take a quick peek at what happened during the closed beta, which honestly just ended. I should have played more of it, as I did have access, I believe. You can take a look. So there you are. You're in some familiar locations. They are utilizing spaces that you may know and like, but the gameplay, it's not the same game. Long story short, yeah, you have these very unique character abilities that obviously don't really look like anything in Destiny 2 right now. Right?
Get out of the way.
Imagine something like this was actually happening in Destiny 2 with this latest major expansion that they're doing. It's just not. Yeah, instead we got the morph ball and whatever. So that was all the stuff that was happening during the closed beta session. And just, yeah, I don't know. Really all I just wanted to do with this video is talk about how much different this is compared to what is happening with the core Bungie team. The core Bungie team, like, they're doing their thing, you know, keep it up, and hopefully they manage to get the game in a state that, you know, garners a larger audience. But man, this to me is way more interesting than anything that I've seen out of Destiny 2 in years.
Threat to humanity.
Yeah, this trailer is a little bit more tongue-in-cheek. Not my favorite thing in the whole world, but I thought I would take a peek anyway.
But what matters most is to enjoy the life granted to you.
Oh yeah, so already this version of the game, it's like the first foray into mobile, and they have a ton of the features like fishing and such that are in the main game. At least I think they do. Yeah, they have a firing range. You can pet the cats, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, and mini games like this card game that you're going to be able to play in the new tower area, like even that to me is kind of intriguing. Let me guess, they actually have Sparrow Racing. So not my favorite trailer, but it's free. I'm going to be giving it a shot on August 28th. And I just want to make a little bit of a video about this because I just did my impressions of Edge of Fate and how I said, you know what, this is just not for me anymore. And then I see all of this stuff coming out about Destiny Rising, and there's familiar weapons there. There's some unfamiliar stuff, but at the end of the day, there's more new things happening in this mobile game that really has piqued my interest versus Kepler and whatever is going on in core Destiny 2. So maybe that's a good thing for Bungie. Maybe Netease can sort of carry them along until Renegades comes out. Maybe Renegades will be crazy good or something like that. But super impressed by what I'm seeing from the Netease team. I can't wait to get more hands-on time than the little bit that I had. And maybe I'll find my new game. I got really into Diablo Immortal for, like, Diablo Immortal got a really bad rap because people who wanted to play endgame, it got into the whole microtransaction thing where you had to buy things to really power up your character. But if you don't spend any money in Diablo Immortal, there's actually a pretty solid gameplay loop for you to enjoy in that game also. Maybe Destiny Rising will scratch that same itch. And, you know, I'm an adult. I don't spend money on these games. So it's a pretty easy win for me, a free new Destiny universe to explore. And I have no plans to spend any money in it. That's my take anyway. Let me know what you think about it. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I do appreciate you listening to my Destiny chats. I'm recording this ahead of time because I am going to be traveling over the next few days. Thank you so much to the members, Chris Reddy, Phil Roney, Aries, and Shane Carroll on the Legendary Plus tier. Thank you so much for supporting. I'm going to get out of here. If you want to see my Edge of Fate review talk, is just me direct to cam. You can go check that out in this video, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now. Let me know what you think of Edge of Fate versus this Destiny Rising game. I'm kind of into it. Bye.